All right, look, I'm getting straight to the point. Good morning, NBA, whatever. Knicks got robbed. Jalen Brunson fought his ass off to get us back in that Houston game. Brunson was having a bad game, 7 points in the first half. He scored 20 in the second half. He was giving Houston the business in that fourth quarter. We tied the game up. You know we gonna win in OT. Like, you already know we gonna win the game in OT. And these dudes jack up a Hail Mary three-pointer from the logo. Brunson goes to defend it, and they call the flag? They blow the whistle. I'm sorry, it's basketball. I'm still in football mode. They blow the whistle. Bro, in football, speaking of football, they never throw flags on Hail Marys. That's the rule. In football, they never throw flags on Hail Mary heaves into the back of the end zone. That's the rule. In the NBA, you never call foul on a half-court shot. Like, what? Listen, I got to go conspiracy fist for a second, right? So we all know the Vegas or the sports books, FanDuel, whatever, whoever you want to blame this on, the powers that be at the sports books got raped in that Super Bowl. Like, they got ran through, they got bent over, fucked, and nutted on after that Super Bowl. When that game went to overtime, Kelsey props cashed, Mahomes props cashed, the Chiefs money line cashed, everything cashed when that game went to overtime. Everything. The game went over, like, everything cashed. So Vegas lost a lot of money. So going into the basketball slate, I'm like, damn, the Chiefs won, the props cashed, McCaffrey cashed, Purdy prop cashed, a lot of props cashed due to that overtime. I'm like, okay, so Vegas took a L last night. So I'm going into Monday, I'm like, uh-oh. Vegas gonna get some of that money back on this basketball slate. That's what I was thinking to myself, right? I didn't know it would be this bad. Indiana lost straight up to the Hornets, who are like the worst team in the league. The Cleveland Cavaliers on a 9-game winning streak at home lost to that sorry-ass 76ers team without Embiid. Then you got the LA Clippers losing by 20 at home to the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then you got this fuckery in New York. Whatever team had money on them last night, Denver got blown out by Milwaukee. Everybody's money was on Denver. Well, not mine. I bet Milwaukee because I just, it's muscle memory to bet Giannis at home. But Vegas got their money back last night. They had to get some of that bread back. And I'm just sitting back like, don't make it so obvious. That's all I'm saying. Don't make it so obvious. If you look at the end of the Cleveland game, they didn't call that foul. Donovan Mitchell drove to the line with the game on the line, and they didn't call that foul. That was not a clean block. That should have been a foul. Donovan Mitchell should have went to the free throw line. He should have shot those free throws. He should have tied the game up 123. Game should have went to OT, whatever. Then in the Knicks game, they know the Knicks win that game in OT. They did not want the Knicks to get the money last night. They did not want that to happen. So they called that foul, let that dude shoot them 3 free throws with no time left. And then within hours after the game, by the time I got back from the gym at 3 a.m, NBA already put out a statement apologizing, saying it was a bad call. Nah, Vegas wanted their bread back, bro. That's all that was. Like, those sports books wanted their money back. Those sports books was going to make sure they got some of that bread back last night. That's all that was about. That's all that was about. It was, what was it, a 10-game slate last night? Yeah, it's a 10-game basketball slate. They was going to make sure they got their bread back. That's really all this came down to, man. Like, every big favorite except for New Orleans lost, but New Orleans didn't cover. New Orleans was like a 9-10 point favorite. They didn't cover. They won by 9, so they didn't even cover. Like, Vegas recouped a lot of bread last night. A whole lot of bread last night. Like I said, this shit, This shit is rigged, man. This shit is fixed. You can't tell me that this shit ain't fixed. And the easiest sport to fix is the NBA because you could control the refs. It's documented. Tim Donaghy was fixing games. Refs can control the outcome of these games, man. Even in Toronto, I forgot about that. Toronto was a $2.50 favorite. Everybody bet Toronto. Everybody phased the Spurs on the man, bro. Last night was a blood. It was a bloodbath last night. Last night was a bloodbath. And then, right, so here's the thing too, right? And then they took sharp better money because all the sharps, the wise guys, we all pounded Utah. I was going to pound Utah. We all pound Utah because Utah's at home. They're 1-point dog. Golden State's coming off that impressive late victory off of Phoenix. So you would think they'd have a letdown. Of course you pound Utah at home. Even Utah got smoked in the fourth quarter. They took public money. They took sharp money. Vegas was on a rampage. They was out for blood last night, and they got a cup full of blood. Last night the NBA was full of fuckery. It was. I remember back in the days. I remember when I first started sports betting, right? Back in like 2011, 2012. They used to call it the Angel of Stern. Whenever something fishy happened in the NBA, easy to just say, yup, that's the Angel of Stern right there. Remember, because David Stern was the commissioner, he said, yup, there go the Angel of Stern. There go the Angel of Stern at work. Yeah, man, like I said, shit was real in the field last night. It was real in the field. Oh, and Dallas didn't cover versus Washington. They barely beat Washington. But we knew, but you supposed to take Washington in them 15 points. That's why I got bet all the way down to like 10. You know what I'm saying? Because you just not supposed to lay. You're not supposed to lay 15 points with the Mavericks. Shout out to the Mavericks for beating the Thunder on Saturday, getting my bread. But the point is, last night in the NBA is a bloodbath. The Knicks got robbed. And it should be an FBI investigation into the NBA for fixing that game last night versus the Knicks, fixing that game versus the Cavs. It should be an investigation. It really should be an investigation. But anyway, that's it. That's all, man. Throw those FUs in the chat if you're rocking with me. My name is Fist Vegas, and I approve this message.